Rahubad, Hintube. This is Brother Mahutha for Right Knowledge Radio. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. I think today is, I don't want to hit that. I don't want to stop the recording. 26th, 27th. I believe today is the 27th, November 27th, 2021. Let me talk about brothers and men not getting the job done and still having the mentality of babies, right? When you come into the United Nawabi Nation of Moors, it's important that you have your family together, that your household is together before you join the nation, right? We don't have time for these, lack of a better term, niggers. We don't have time for niggers, man. Niggers who cook and clean but don't go to work. You know, a traditional man goes to work, takes care of his family. I don't care what year it is, 2021 or 1021 or 3021. That fact is not going to change, right? These things need to happen. Now, I don't care what you've done, taking drugs or unless you can't walk and can't think, your ass need to go to work and provide for your woman and provide for your kids. That's how a man gets respect. If he don't do that, a man don't get respect. Period. You might as well just stay at home and stay in your little neighborhood. Don't come out here to play. Don't come out here to play, because I see a lot of these, and we having tighter locks on people joining the nation. We got to figure out, if you're a man, you're not working, and you don't even have the potential to work, to gather money for your own family, your application will be denied. It'll be denied. Master teacher didn't raise men like this. It's almost, it's embarrassing, and I'm sorry I got into a conflict with a brother today. His name's not even worth mentioning. His name's not even worth mentioning. The brother's been scarred. His dad never came to visit him. His dad lived a block away from him and never came to visit him. And his brother almost tried to kill his own dad. And the brother jumped out of a car and tried to kill himself, y'all. And all I'm trying to do is help the brother, and the brother attacked me today, so he's gone. You know what I'm saying? He got let go, and he had a minister seat too. There's no way we could let an unstable mind sit in a ministerial seat. He would embarrass the nation. Clearly, he would embarrass the nation, and I'm embarrassed as a Cosmosan to even have argued with him. That's my fault. That I let that happen. Though I wasn't a nigger about it, he was. He's like, "Oh, my nigger, my nigger." I said, "Man, I'm not a nigger. You better go take that something to your boys on the block. Don't call me my nigger. I'm not a nigger. So you can miss me with that. I'm a Nawabian man first, and I work. I run my own businesses and I work. That's what I do. I have respect out here in the public. I'm well spoken. So I'm not one of you guys. I used to be like that. Used to be a nigga. Hey, my nigga. Hey, what's up, my nigga? But nah, that was years ago. Until I learned how to earn respect for myself. Right? As my grandfather, my father, my mom, and my grandma raised me to be. Until I hung out with people I shouldn't have been hanging around. Had a lot of fun, but time for a man to let little boy things go. And for a brother who tried to basically kill himself, brothers don't kill themselves. That's some white folk stuff, man. White people kill themselves because they can't handle it. If you watching this, I'm talking to you. White folks kill themselves, not brothers. Moors don't kill themselves. Fool. So this dude's not even a Nawabian. He's out. Because he'll damage the babies. He'll damage the women. We don't let stuff like that happen, man. And that's why I'm making this video at 1 o'clock in the morning. You know, I just woke up. Had to turn off the truck, but you know, I don't lose sleep over it either. You know what I'm saying? This is like my normal time up. I just usually don't make videos at this time, but that's some bull crap. That's some bull crap, and you won't bring that to the nation. That black devil stuff. It won't happen over here. If you don't like what I'm saying about somebody, you say, "Hey, brother, I don't like what you're saying. Could you please stop or stop talking?" I would, yeah, no problem. But if I don't know you got a problem with it, why would I stop? So it's up to you to open your mouth. But you let the pressure bust pipes, and you kept it held in too long, and then you didn't let me know, and then you just gonna start yelling and screaming at me for no reason. You know, I ain't gonna accept that either. You know, so yeah, I challenged you as a man, not as a nigga, because niggas don't have no respect. Niggers don't have any respect. I challenged you as a man. You know, I said, what is your occupation, brother? What are you doing? What are you doing for your family, for your woman? A real man work. A real man works. Period. Kid or no kid, real man work. And I dare you to challenge me on that. In any culture on the planet, a man works. A woman may work too. But she should not. Now I'm thinking, what did Tupac say? Oh, what did Jay-Z say? He said something about his mom working like a pimp should do. He said that wasn't the life meant for you. You know what I'm saying? His mama shouldn't have to work like that to support grown men. Why your woman got to work to support your grown ass like she's your mama? You know what I'm saying? Get out of here with that, man. No respect over here. Get out of here. Go kick rocks. And then you talking about the dude talking about he gonna beat me up, y'all. And his spine messed up. His spine messed up. And he talking about he gonna beat me up. This is what's wrong with our people. They see someone that looks like them as the enemy. They really look at me as the enemy because the white man trained them that way. Brainwashed them that way to try to call me a nigga. I'm not a nigga. I'm a Moor, first of all, and I'm a Nuwaubian. I have a culture. I can speak my language. Kaudemu Rus Rapsukum. I can speak my language. And it goes for all you new so-called Nuwaubians out there who've been studying forever and can't speak the language at all. You a nigga. That's what you are. You a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You a nigga. And I'm here to tell you a nigga. So just accept the fact that you're really a nigga. Trying to transform into something else that just wasn't meant for you. You're scared to make the commitment to the nation. You're scared to make the commitment to the children. You're scared to make the commitment to the women. You're scared to make a commitment to your own wife to provide for her. You know what I'm saying? And so from this day on out, I will not speak to people not on the same mental wavelength that I'm on. It's over for y'all. If you don't come in the nation with some type of profession that you can do something, all you can do is read books and memorize the book, but can't bring it to fruition in your own life, which really means you know nothing. Reading all them books and you still know nothing about loyalty, integrity, and honesty. You don't know nothing. Don't come to the nation. Go join the Sabians or something. Don't come this way, because I'm going to throw the book at you, just like a judge would, to test your heart and your spirit. I'm going to throw the book at you, right? Because they say, if you see that spirit, test that spirit. And I'm going to start testing you. And your life is the test. Because you're supposed to take what you learn from the book and apply it to your life. You talking about you a Cosmosan, you smoke dope, you get high every day, and you call yourself a Cosmosan. How dare you call yourself a Cosmosan? You violate every goddamn rule in the book. You're a hypocrite. Don't come around here with that crap. Alright? Don't come around here. I'm serious. I'm serious. Don't come around here with that uncivilized, ghetto, fucking nigger mentality and niggerfy this nation. You will not niggerfy the United Nuwaubian Nation of Moors. You won't do it. I won't allow it. Not as long as I'm alive. You fool. And I quit arguing with fools. Fools don't come around here. You go join another organization. Don't come around here. Don't do it. Don't do it. We will be having extensive background checks on people coming into the nation. You will not niggerfy the nation. You won't do it. This is no niggerdom around here. You won't do it. And I'm not your nigga. I'm not your nigga. I know Dr. York, said nigga. No, not for me. We're not playing the nigger games. Or the Negro games, whatever you want to call it. We're done with that. Now you want to come in and learn some culture, not just study it, but become it. Become it. You know. That's fine. We welcome you. You have a good heart. We welcome you. If you're not a six ether, cursing like a sailor, come in the nation. If you're interested, if you're not interested, that's fine too. But these people coming in, it's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. And clean up your house. Stop having your house looking nasty. You know what I mean? Clean up your house. Be respectable again. Be respectable again. Speak with clarity and great articulation. The master teacher did not set up the nation for you to try to escape something. We had a goddamn pedophile try to join the nation a month ago. Out of Michigan. I ain't gonna say his name. I know his name. I can say it right now, but I'm not gonna say his name. But if he ever sees this, he knows who he is. No pedophiles in the nation. And we will find out. We do background checks. And if you lie in your application, we ever find out, that's an automatic expulsion. You are disfellowshipped. You will have your citizenship snatched and your application denied at any point during your citizenship. We're not playing games over here. This is you can enjoy yourself, and now we're in a building stage. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a builder, if you're not a builder, don't really have much for you to do right now. Word, but these men who look like men physically, but are children mentally, are cursed. And if you can't work and provide for your family, you are cursed as a man. I hate to say it, but you are cursed. You are cursed, because I can see if there's no jobs available, but and people calling themselves gods, and they're living in poverty, and they're broke, and you're a man, you could kill that noise. You're not a god. You're not a god. A god is able to respond to the things happening in his life. You just accepting money from the government, and it's going for a lot of folks. This goes for a lot of folks. People study under Dr. York, claiming that they're gods, and then you see how they live. I'm like, this is how a god lives? Really? In my book, that's not a god. Oh, my niggers, and that's not a god. That's not even the way God speaks. So, you really have to do some reevaluation. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm working on it too. Like I said, I argued with the brother today, raised my voice with him, which was really, it was beneath me. I condescended with the brother. It was really beneath me, y'all. You know, I got the spirit of Heru in me. You know what I'm saying? And I was, and Anu doesn't deal with such petty things. The gods, they're not the audible. They're not the audible. They don't deal with such petty shayut, you know, petty things. And so I don't want to get my tawut, my ego, big. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my ego to be big. So, and people are talking about the words and the language is changing. Of course it's changing. Dr. York wasn't done with the language yet. You know what I'm saying? And brothers don't, the dude just started trying to criticize the nation for changing words. This brother who I had an argument today, he don't even know nothing about Nuwabu. But you can only help people so much, you know, until the nigga comes out. The nigga. And, you know, the nigga is a destructive force. He destroys even himself. The nigga will destroy himself. So you know he's going to destroy his household. And you know he's going to destroy his children. And you know eventually he's going to destroy his wife. That's what the nigga does. There ain't no nigga over here. I don't see a nigga in here. I see a Nuwabian man when I look at this camera. That's what I see. And that's what I am. You know? When I look at my family member, I don't look at a bunch of, when I look at my family, I don't see them as a bunch of niggas. You know? But I know some of you black people look at your family as a bunch of niggas, you know? And that's sad. That's really sad mentality to have. When you have the potential to be a God, you know what I mean? You have the chance to live in divine reality, you know? But you have to face the facts first. And the facts are very hard to swallow, right? Especially when it's constructive criticism, right? It's constructive criticism. You know, I'm not going to say too much on this call about where I was going to take that to, but the brother, you can't come in the nation not knowing nothing about Nuwabu and say, oh, where'd you get that word from? Where'd you get that word from? Why you use that word? It was like where are you going with where are you going with that? Why don't you learn the language first, the grammar of the language first, then criticize? Won't you learn how to speak a couple phrases in Nuwabic first before you jump to criticizing supposedly for perfection, and then say, oh, you know, I want to learn the language that the master teacher learned. Well, go back and buy the Nubic book. But guess what? You're too broke to even buy the Nubic book. Why? Because you're not working. You're not working. So you can't even buy the books. You're too broke to even buy a $10 book. And you call yourself a man. Your standards of a man are very low. Very low. Mine are very high. So when I look at another man whose house is nasty, he don't work, and some other things that I won't mention here, this is not a Nuwabian man. It says it in the Family Guide, right? You're supposed to work and provide as a man, right? So this is just not the place for you. You're just a Nuwabian fan. You know, you like to read the books, or you want to join the nation and be easily you're going to be influenced in a way. However, if you're a 40-year-old, I guess, immature child, I mean, I don't know what else to call it. You're a 40 years old, immature child, and you're easily influenced, and you don't know when another man is trying to talk to you and trying to help you. Oh, what the dumb nigga say? I'm sorry, I did say that he is a dumb nigga though. I'm just gonna call it for what it is. You know, he's a dumb nigga Yeah, I tried to help this dumb nigga, right? Um, he's going through. He's just going. He made his own hell for him. He's going through hell. He made it for himself, Jahannam. He made his own Jahannam because he doesn't know the al-haqqat, the facts, right? Doesn't know the facts about life. He fell off the path long ago. And the Quran says, once you fall off the path, it's Jahannam. It's hell. It's hell. And God blesses the farmers. That's why the Quran always gave a gift of the cow. Because the farmer is blessed. The man who can grow his own food, live in natural nature. When all disaster happens, the farmer still has food. Right? Still has meat and food to eat. Because he's been the most blessed. That's what we're doing on the land, right? See, I'm actually doing things. And for people, niggas not doing things, I don't have time for people sitting on their porch all day and stuff like that, wanna sound heavy about how much they've learned, but if you look at their own life and see what they've accomplished nothing. They've accomplished nothing. So it's highly, to me, it's hypocritical, and some people need to talk to people like that because they're dead. If you're not doing anything, you're dead. That's what dead people do. Dead people do what? They don't do nothing. They can't. They dead. And their spirit has made the transition. Correct? Seha. Right? Faraf seha. That's correct, right? So, for the fact that, you need to talk to somebody to sound heavy, it's like you're dead and you're trying to come back amongst the living, right? But idle talk is still death. You're still black. Black means death, right? You're still a black man, which means you're a dead man in the law. You've suffered a legal death, and I don't care how you feel about the word black. That's the truth. See, it's not about. Let me get some water here. See, it's not about how you feel about stuff because you're ignorant, right? You haven't done the research, so you don't know the facts. And don't believe me, go check it out. Like the master teacher said, don't believe me, go check it out. Go check it out. If I'm not right about that word black, right? That's why I don't use it. I'm a logical man. I'm a man who has plans. I'm an architect. So things that I do, I reason out based on my experience as a professional. I was a computer engineer for 15 years. I dealt with a lot of situations, been in a lot of leadership roles. So when I'm the president of the United Nawabi Nation of Moors, for a reason, I was chosen for a reason, right? I'm not a street nigga. I'm not. So, sorry guys. But do I have things to protect myself on my land? Because I am the police out there, in the desert. The police ain't coming, bruh. So, I have some gun tactical training, army knives, legally. I got all this stuff legally. And I'm a responsible gun owner. So, because we have to protect the women and children, right? Got to protect the women and children. That means you got to put your life on the line. These dudes ain't really to put their life on the line for the women and children to build no nation like the master teacher did. They just want to read some books, y'all. They think it's all about just reading the book. And I'm like, I asked one brother, okay, so what do we do after we read the book? Oh, I don't know. You lost. The book is only the beginning. Not the end. The book is not the end. You're supposed to take what you learned in the book and apply it to your life. If you haven't done that, you haven't read anything. You better go back and read it again. People talking about, I know more Nuwabu than you. Well, really? Let's see how you live. Let's see how you live. How much Nuwabic do you speak? You know, um, you know. So this is some of the things I run across as the president, y'all, that I'm seeing. Um, I know I use some strong language like the N word, but that's who these brothers are. They're N words. And until I see something better where I can respect you, and the reason I say that is because you need to clean up your speech. You need to clean it up. You need to clean up your speech. This is not a street organization. This is a highly respectable organization. And we want people who are going to set good examples for the nation, a good image for the nation, because we're trying to do things. So only good-hearted, professional people will be let into the nation. None of these brothers who ain't working, they don't know how to earn a dollar. They're on government assistance. In the nation, that's a sin to be on government assistance. It's just a sin. Like I said, unless you can't think or move, you're crippled. I was like, okay, government assistance cool. Anything besides that, nah, man. We can't let you because you're just gonna be a burden, and we don't have funds like that we don't have a welfare program, you know. We just don't have it. So I don't think I have anything more to rant about. But keep the black devil state. Get your butt out of this nation and keep the niggas at bay. That's why there's money to join the nation to get naturalized. Because niggas who ain't working can't get in. Niggas who ain't got no money can't get in because niggas ain't working. Your wife works, nigga, and you don't. That's a sin. This is a terrible sin for a man. This is a terrible sin. That's why it's $360 to join the nation. 360 degree. You haven't even mastered the physical realm. The physical realm would include having a good attitude, like it says in HTM, children of Allahim. Have a good attitude, right? And to master the physical realm, you need to be working. Preferably working for yourself, or preferably working for yourself. If you work for another black person, that's cool too, but you know how black people treat each other in this day and time. So I would suggest that you just work for yourself. You know what I mean? So Nefarushat Ertanu Yatasata Karnum Ertanu Yatasata Karket. May Anu be pleased with you all. Tabatun, of course. The lesson of today is, if you're a man and you don't have a job, you get no respect. Wadu.